So, you say you have corrupted the minds of the young people with liqueur and cigarettes? I can understand how liqueur might destroy the power of independent thought, but do not see what cigarettes have to do with helping your case.
You may not know it, but cigarettes break down the power of persistence. They destroy the power of endurance. They destroy the ability to concentrate. They deaden and undermine the imaginative faculty and help in other ways to keep people from using their minds most effectively. Do you know I have millions of people, young and old, of both sexes, who smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day? That means I have millions of people who are gradually destroying their power of resistance. One day I shall add to their habit of cigarette, smoking, other thought destroying habits, until I shall have gained control of their minds. Habits come in pairs, triplets and quadruplets. Any habit which weakens one's will, power, invites a flock of its relatives to move in and take possession of the mind. The cigarette habit not only lowers the power of resistance and discourages persistence, but it invites looseness in other human relationships.
I never thought that cigarettes were a tool of distraction, Your Majesty, but your explanation throws a different light on the subject. How many converts to the habit do you now claim?
I am proud of my record. Millions are now victims, and the number is increasing daily. Soon I shall have most of the world indulging in a habit. In thousands of families, I now have followers of the habit, including every member of the family. Very young boys and girls are beginning to take up the habit. They are learning how to smoke by observing their parents and older brothers and sisters.
Wow, right. I can observe that. Which do you consider to be your greater tool for gaining control of human minds, cigarettes or liqueur?
Without hesitation, I would say cigarettes. Once I get a young person to join my 2 packages a day club, I have no trouble in inducing that person to take on the habit of liquor over indulgence of sex and all other related habits which destroy independence of thought and action.
I wanna say that this was written in 1938, long before the addictive nature of tobacco was discovered. Here, as elsewhere, Napoleon Hill is far ahead of his time in some of his medical and sociological opinions. Your Majesty, when I began this interview, I had you all wrong. I thought you were a fraud and a fake, but I see now that you are quite real and very powerful.
Your apology is accepted, but you need not have bothered. Millions of people have questioned my power, and I got most of them at the gate as they came over. I ask no person to believe in me. I prefer that people fear me. I am no beggar. I take what I want by cleverness and force. Begin people to believe is the business of my opposition, not mine.
Your Majesty, will please pardon my rudeness, but I will not be able to look myself in the face again if I did not tell you, here and now, that you are the damnedest fiend ever to be turned loose on innocent people. I always had the wrong conception of you. I thought you were kind enough to let people alone while we're living, that you merely tortured their souls after death. Now I learn from your own brazen confession that you destroy their right to freedom of thought and cause them to go through a living hell on earth. What do you have to say to that?
I get what I want by exercising self-control. It is not so good for my own business, but I suggest you emulate me instead of criticizing me. You call yourself a thinker, and you are. Otherwise, you will never have forced this interview on me, but you will never be the sort of thinker that frightens me unless you gain and exercise greater control over your own emotions.